All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about the iMac 2560 by 1440 preset. So I'm going to close the 06 there. We're going to keep preset layout 2 open, and we're going to do File, New, and we'll go to Web, View All Presets, and we'll go to the iMac 2560 by 1440 pixels, and we're going to turn off artboards. Okay, and I'll hit Create. Then I'll do File, Save As, and we're going to call this the 07 iMac 2560 by 1440. There we go. It's coming back to me. Okay, so I'll save that. Then I'm going to go to Preset Layout 2, and I'm going to select this. So Control A, Control C, and then paste that in. And I'm going to undo that because I don't know what I just did there. Let's see here. Oh, I'm selecting the artboard tool and I want the move tool. So I'm going to move that over, and then I'm going to Control T to transform this. And we're going to bring it over here to the right. And what I'm going to do is slide this down. Okay, and let's bring it there, and then I'll bring it up here. There we go, and I'll zoom out, and then I'll hit the crop tool with the C key. And then we'll drag it all the way down. Whoop, all the way down. And there you go. Now, I do want to talk about the artboards because it's important to understand what they are and why you would use them. So go up to the Move tool here and right-click and click on the artboard tool. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to select this all the way down like that, and then we're going to click on the plus sign. Okay, so what that's going to do is it's going to create another page. Okay, so what we can do is you can go to Artboard 1 and we can call this Projects. Okay, Artboard 2 can be About Us. Artboard 3 can be, let me zoom in because I can't read that. Okay, there we go, Stories. Okay, and then artboard 4 can be Contact. So essentially what that's going to do, and I'm going to move projects up here to the top, and then About Us next, and then Stories, and then Contact. So essentially what that's going to do is you have this layer right here, which we're going to duplicate. So right click and duplicate the layer. Hit OK, and then we're going to drag this over. So I'm going to right click on that and do Move, and then we'll drag it over here. Okay. And then if I hold Alt and drag it over to Stories, you have it there. And then if I drag it over to Contact, then we have it there too. So essentially what this is doing, and what this gives you the ability to do, let's save first. So Control S to save. So what this gives you the ability to do is you can build out your 4-page project here on one canvas. It's basically 4 canvases in one. What the artboard does is it separates the canvases from, interacting with each other. They're separate. So they're, it's like having 4 different projects, but it's all in one. And when you're mocking up a website, you don't want to have to open up 4 different PSD files. You want to open everything up in one PSD file and then mock it up to where it makes sense, where, okay, this is my projects page, this is my about page, this is stories, this is contacts. Okay. So that's the idea behind the artboard. And when I zoom out, then I can see and say, oh, okay, this is the projects page, this is the about us page, this is the stories page, this is the contact page. So that's what you want when you're building the artboards, is you want to be able to separate the content out and then build it out from there, so that when you're building the projects page, you can build everything here, right? You can turn all these other ones off. So if we wanted to, we could turn stories off, we could turn contact off, and that. If you just want to focus on this one, you can do that. Okay, you build this out, grab all your elements, bring everything in there, and then when you're done with that, turn off projects, go to About Us. Build that one out, do the same thing, turn that one off, then do stories. Build it out, save it, and then build contact. Okay. And then when you're done, what you can do is you can turn them all on, and then you can see the final product where, okay, we have projects done, we have about us done, we have stories done, we have contact done. And what that does is you can actually export this out as a PDF. So let's go export, and let's do artboards to PDF. Okay, so I'm going to save this to the desktop, and we'll run it. Okay, hit OK. I'm going to minimize this, and if I go to this iMac 2560x1440, what it's going to do is it's going to convert. Now, it only converted one page. It should have done all the artboards. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go back into Photoshop. And what we're going to do is we're going to select all the artboards. Okay, now we're going to do File Export. Okay. Now, when I do this, it should save it. And it should grab all the content this time. Okay. And then when it does that, this would be your final mock-up. Let's say that this was your final design. Then you would send this to the developer, and then they would be able to see it. And now you see we have 4 pages. And you can tell because I have it right here. So this is a great and easy way to mock up a site. You build out the interface of it with Photoshop, and then you export it out to PDF, and it'll create all the pages that you have based on the parameters that it gives you. Okay? So that's not only the iMac preset, but that's also how you use artboards. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.